One of the women in my business coaching course thing that I'm in asked me what the I do, because they were like, you do face reading, you do hypnosis, you do massages. Like, I don't really know. And I heal entrepreneurs so that they can be happy, healthy, wealthy. That's pretty much it. Most entrepreneurs went into business because they wanted to have financial freedom and control and do things and enjoy life, but they ended up being a slave to their own business. So what I do is I help sales become easier. I align them to the marketing that works. And a lot of times, I get clients from my massaging. I don't just regularly like deep tissue massage. I can actually unfold the fascia so that the meat suit goes back to where it originally was, so that people are aligned. When you are aligned, you can think faster, clearer, you plan better. I don't know how to explain it, but I can also repair. So like one of the clients that I had just today, he didn't have mobility in his neck. Like he couldn't do that. And his girlfriend explained that to me so he could do this. And that's really common with male entrepreneurs, that they can't, their stress is so drowning that they can't like move. So I literally release the fascia, which is just like stored emotion in the body, and then I move the meat suit back to where it should be. I align it, I break up the muscle, so like it, like you really stand up and you're like, wow, this feels different. What is this? Because it's a different, same meat suit but different position, and it's a lot looser. You just, things function a lot better. You're just removing a lot of blocks all at once. Once people experience that, that's more of the three-dimensional version. Then I kind of steer them into the hypnosis version of that, because I do the same thing. Both hypnosis and massaging can release what needs to be released in the form of blocks, so that the person can be thinking faster, etc., like I said. But I bring them in a lot of times through the physical, which is the massaging, because most people are not thinking, oh, I can get hypnosis to make more money and feel less pain. So I bring them in through that funnel, if you will. Once they're comfortable with the massages and they feel the difference and they're like, oh, it's not just making me feel better and I'm not in pain, but it's also helping me become more effective, or let me try these other things that you've been talking about, because I've been telling them during massages, like, yes, I do hypnosis, yes, I do energy work, yes, I do this, yes, I do this. And we can take a look at your marketing and how you negotiate. I can give you some pointers and foundational tips on reading faces, and then we can funnel those people and their colleagues and other that might be in the same ecosystem into the higher tier programs, where it's like, okay, instead of doing like several massages or hypnosis sessions or la da 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 da, we'll just give you a lump sum and then stick with us for like a year, and then another lump sum on year 2, and then another on year 3. And then by that time, I'm now tailoring programs for the clients that I've been accumulating. That's just one of my funneling systems. And that's not even digital. That had nothing to do with digital. That's just like, hey, nice to meet you. You're either going to get an objection or an opportunity. So to me, everything is kind of like a funnel system. I have a funnel system for friends. I mean, I even like, because it's cool, because even with friends, I can like offer free services, and it's a form of bonding, because then I'm also being vulnerable and like sharing what I like and these weird, and they also feel the benefits, because it's like, it really works and it doesn't cost me anything. I'm like, hey, I mean, like, we might get like drinks or food or something, and all of a sudden we're like talking, you know what I mean? It's kind of cute. But yeah, I was sharing that because one of the girls in my group was very much like, what is it that you do? It seems like you do everything, but I don't do everything. There's a lot that I don't do. Reminder, I'm having my very first event on October 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, and it's to help you become instantly magnetic, make sales effortless, and we're going to get an ideal client avatar so that you can actually magnetize clients to you.